It is a pleasure to welcome you all to the Hajim Virtual Diploma Ceremony and to share with you the celebration of our graduates' achievements. Our graduates have worked very hard to reach this point. From problem sets to exams, labs to recitations, research projects to senior design projects. You all have learned how to think logically and methodically, how to tackle seemingly intractable problems by breaking them down, by gathering data, and by using the tools you have learned. Your experiences outside of the classroom have provided you the context for understanding the importance of this knowledge. Most importantly, your education and experiences at the University of Rochester have taught you how to think and act like an engineer, and this will serve you well no matter what career path you follow. You have not traveled this journey alone. You have had unwavering support from family and friends and could not be where you are today without them. So please, take a moment now or later today to thank those who helped get you to this point. Our Hajim School class of 2020 is truly exceptional in so many ways. Our graduating class of 411 students has had a full spectrum of academic and co-curricular experiences that have helped to shape their time at the University of Rochester. Our students are members of the Tau Beta Pi Engineering Honor Society and Phi Beta Kappa Honor Society. They have received national and international fellowships. Some are graduating with 2 or more majors, or are Take 5 or Key Scholars. Many of our students have been involved in research, in independent study, or a community-engaged learning experience. Several have participated in global experiences. A number of students have held internships, and many have worked as a TA or workshop leader. And finally, a number of our students are graduating as Grand Challenges Scholars. We applaud these outstanding achievements of all of our graduates. Among the Hajim School class of 2020, there are a number of graduates who have been or will soon be commissioned into the U.S. Armed Forces. There are also a few students who are veterans, having already served in the Armed Forces. I thank all of these students for their service and their dedication. To our graduates, this is a wonderful time to look back and appreciate how far you have come, how much you have learned, and how much you have grown throughout your program. While the word commencement is all about beginnings, and your degree, while being a marker of accomplishment, is really a compact for your future promise. With your engineering degree in hand, what will you go out into the world and do? How will you use your skills to make this world a better place? What new technique, idea, or invention will you bring to fruition? Now more than ever, the world needs engineers to solve the problems big and small that we all face as a society. We need people who can provide new ways of thinking about and envisioning everything from our healthcare system and our energy supply to biotechnology and communications. And of course, we need technologies that will help us fight and avoid the current and future pandemics. Yet we also need people who care about the impact of our decisions on our environment, on our place as global citizens, and on our future. In so many ways, our students have shown exceptional care and compassion and determined how to use their skills to benefit humanity. Now is a time of goal setting and dreaming big. What will your life be like in 5 years, in 10 years? What do you hope to look back on 50 years from now? Most importantly, how do you define a successful career and a fulfilling life? My wish for you all is that you spend time working hard at work worth doing, something that will make our world a better place for all of us. For all of the faculty and staff in the Hajim School, I thank you for letting us work with you, teach you, and grow with you. You are now joining the venerable ranks of our alumni, a group that represents the very best of what the University of Rochester has to offer. Cultivate and cherish these connections. Stay in touch with your fellow students, your professors, and staff members who have worked with you throughout the years. And be sure to let us know of all your future successes, as we know there will be many. I very much look forward to seeing you all when we can gather together in person to celebrate this extraordinary class of 2020. Until then, I hope you enjoy this virtual celebration, which will include remarks from Ed Hajim, class of 58 and Chair Emeritus of the University of Rochester Board of Trustees, followed by remarks from each of the department chairs and student marshals for the departments. And now it is my privilege and pleasure to introduce someone who is an inspiration to all of us, Ed Hajim.
Welcome. I'm Ed Hajim, past chairman of the board and the person whose funny name appears on your school. I want to add my congratulations and welcome you to the first virtual graduation in our 107-year history. These are truly unusual times, and you are an unusual class. In fact, according to Wendy and other professors I've talked to, you may be the most talented class to ever have graduated from the University of Rochester in the School of Engineering. This is my 70th graduation. And just 62 short years ago, I was sitting where you were sitting, in the class of 1958, receiving my engineering degree in chemical engineering. I want to congratulate you on successfully completing one of the major steps in life's long journey at one of the finest educational institutions on the planet. I also want to congratulate your team, your parents, your relatives, your friends, the deans, professors, and the staff. For the first time in 4 years, they can truly exhale since you have made it. Congratulations. As engineers, you have unlimited opportunities. You're only limited by the scope of your imagination and how hard you want to work. The pandemic has just added to the many areas that requires your talents. Today, there's almost too many areas of excitement, including the mobile internet, social networks, neuroscience. Major diseases will be cured in your lifetime. Revolutions coming in healthcare, education, and finance. AI plus robotics will change the world, and everything will be digitized, which is changing the world even more. There's no limit to what can be done. You applied scientists are the ones that use science to make the world a better place. You are the change makers. In many respects, our future is in your hands. And by the way, that's the first reason I let the university put my name on the engineering school. I wanted to be associated with you change makers. The second reason was if I let them put my name on the school, then there'd be a large number of people who would suffer as I have with the pronunciation of my name. I know Hajim sounds better, but unfortunately, it's Hajim. The third reason, probably the most important one, was to give back. In 1954, I came to the university with very little, a black leather jacket and an NRTC scholarship. I came alone. My dad was a merchant marine and was at sea, and my mother supposedly passed away when I was 3 years old. In the previous 18 years, I lived in 15 or 20 different locations, including 5 foster homes, 2 orphanages, and the YMCA on 34th Street in New York City. The university was my first real home. 4 years later, after many learning experiences, I graduated as a chemical engineer and an ensign in the United States Navy. 3 years in the Western Pacific as a naval officer, then an application research engineer in Wilmington, Delaware, followed by 2 years at a famous Eastern business school, and then the rest of my business career in the canyons of Wall Street. 54 years after graduating, I became the chairman of the board of trustees, and I was able to make the largest gift in the university's history. And a year later, they named the School of Engineering and Applied Sciences after me. The American dream is alive and well. As you can see, and as I said, there are few, if any, limits to what you can accomplish. People have asked me, how did I do it? And obviously luck had a lot to do with it. But I've been trying to answer that question for some time. What I've come up with is a framework or a formula that I seem to have used, and I think it may help in your planning in the years ahead. There's 4 parts. There's the composite of my experience and all the good advice I got along the way. It is called the 4 Ps, or P to the 4th power. Find your passions, find your principles, find your partners, and then find your plans. Here's a brief description of what I mean. First, find your passions. Find something to do. Seek out what really turns you on. If you love your work, you will never work. Be sensitive to your passions as they change and evolve. Mine first surfaced in high school, as yours probably did. Basketball, baseball, math and science, and girls. At Rochester, they changed and they morphed. Math and science morphed into engineering and then chemical engineering. Baseball and basketball morphed after my freshman year, morphed into intramural sports and extracurricular activities. I became Mr. Involved. I did everything on the campus, from the chairman of the finance board to the social chairman of my fraternity. And in my junior year, taking organic and physical chemistry, I started a humor magazine, and I discovered that putting people together to accomplish a project really turned me on. And what most excited me was helping people do better than they thought they could. I'll repeat that. What really excited me was helping people do better than they thought they could. Even though I didn't know it at the time, that was my true passion. Find your passions. Pay attention to how they change. Use them to find your purpose. Second, find your principles. Find what you believe in, what you need, what you need to guide your decisions. Find the rules you want to follow. Start, which is simple, with the golden rule. Do unto others. It covers a lot of space. There's a second golden rule, for me especially. He who has the gold rules, which means decide how much effort you want to commit to seeking financial rewards. Decide on other principles, like how much freedom do you want? Develop sayings to live by. I have them hanging on my wall in my office. I have a very large collection of them. One I love very much is, man, a person can reach great heights if he doesn't worry about who gets the credit. You collect your sayings to live by. The last one, which I've developed over the last 20 years and it's been most important to me, is gratitude. I'm truly grateful for my good fortune. In fact, when people ask me how I am, I say, I'm fortunate. Third, find a partner. Find someone to love. Find P1, the most important asset. My wife Barbara is that person for me. I love her more than yesterday and less than tomorrow. Find partners for everything you do. I have found that I was only as good as the people I surrounded myself with. Just as business is different from nonprofit effort, seek different partners for different tasks. Find friends and pay attention to them. They're very important. They're your real partners, in addition to P1. Find your plans. Have a dream or goals that make up a dream. Here, use the first 3 Ps to help you define what you want to do. But add, looking at your environment. What do I mean by environment? I define an environment as what you think might happen to your working lifetime. Try to find a wave or a cycle or a theme that will allow you to have your wind at your back. Many of the things I described earlier have those characteristics. Given my job in the financial business, I caught a number of waves. I had to catch them. But the big one was in 1983, when I became the CEO of a small investment bank and basically realized my dream. Over the next 17 years, we grew the company by 20-fold. We sold. It was the end, it was basically a closure for my business career. As I looked carefully at it, we thought we did a pretty good job. But I recognized that during that period, the stock market was up 10 times. The wind was truly at my back. If you can, find a wave like I did, a major cycle or an unsatisfied need, and get involved. Your life trip may be a little bit easier. Passions, partners, principles, and plans. Put each one on a page and update them periodically. It may help you on that twisting path of life in this not so simple world. Good luck, Godspeed, and may the force be with you.
Hello, my name is Diane Delecki, and I'm the chair of the Department of Biomedical Engineering. On behalf of the full faculty and staff of the BME department, I am delighted to congratulate our BME seniors on their graduation. We are all enormously proud of this year's class of biomedical engineering graduates. Now, biomedical engineering is a challenging discipline, as those of you graduating today know very well. The field requires mastery of an understanding of biological systems, mathematical rigor for engineering analysis, and creativity to synthesize your knowledge and skills for engineering design. Not only has this year's class truly excelled in meeting the challenges of the BME degree, but they have done so in spite of COVID-19. From BME 101 to senior design and everything in between, including all your courses, Your experiences in research, internships, and extracurricular activities have prepared you for your future career and your path to making an impact in this world. I am so proud of you. And I am honored to have you as BME alumni. You will always be a part of our BME family. Now, this is an important time to celebrate. All of you out there, family, friends, students, you all have so much to be proud of today. Congratulations, and I wish you all the very best.
Hello, class of 2020. My name is Ananya Goyal, and I'm a senior majoring in biomedical engineering. Right now, I'm living in Connecticut with my roommate, Liz. I wanted to say congratulations to each and every one of you on graduating. We've all worked really hard to get here, and it's been an incredible journey this far. I'm so happy that we had this opportunity to come together and create some of the best memories of our lives right here at Hajim. A special shout out to my fellow BMEs. Congratulations to you all for sticking together throughout these years and making it through. It's been an absolute pleasure getting to know you and learn and grow with you. Life in Gergen wasn't always easy, but I think we stood up to the challenge. From the one-on-one lectures to using the circle template for the first time to figuring out what convolution really is in signals and then ending at senior design. It's been a real adventure, and I'm so proud of us for being real engineers. I know that no matter where we end up going, what we end up doing, we're always going to be making a positive impact on this world. We are Rochester students, once a yellow jacket, always a yellow jacket. I wish you the best of luck on your future adventures, and I hope you keep the Meliora spirit going and make the world ever better. Congratulations!
Congratulations to the Hajim class of 2020. You're a remarkable class, and you've hit a major milestone. And a pat on the back to those who have supported you along the way, your family, your friends, and your classmates. While we wish that we could celebrate with you in person, circumstance prevents us from doing so, and we come together online to tell you how proud we are of this momentous step in your career. I cannot express how deeply we felt your absence on campus. The semester hasn't been the same, and we've missed you. However, even though it has been impossible for you to be here physically, we have stayed connected however possible through Zoom, and our faculty have presented you challenges along the way, and you've met every one of them. You have shown a great deal of adaptability and persistence, rising to succeed in your studies despite these unprecedented circumstances. You were asked to do much more than the previous classes. You've socially distanced yourself from your peers, from your professors and our staff. You've dropped what you're doing, you've changed your plans, and you've adapted to make things right. And for this, you will be forever remembered as the chameleon class of 2020 who confronted COVID head on. Congratulations for a job well done. As you take your next steps in your lives, take a moment and reflect on your accomplishments, and then continue to challenge and push yourselves, and keep the concept of Meliora close at heart wherever you go. And most importantly, let's stay in touch. The relationships that you've formed with your fellow students, our faculty and staff will stay with you throughout your career. With that, best wishes and congratulations to the Hajim class of 2020.
Hey Hajim class of 2020, this is Amanda Tatum from the Chemical Engineering Senior Class, celebrating with all of you from my hometown of Audubon, Pennsylvania. Congratulations on graduation. It has been an incredible and unforgettable experience to learn and work and grow alongside all of you over the last 4 years. While spending long nights studying in Carlson or the PRR, pouring hours of work into research or labs or senior design, and enjoying a few sunny days on Eastman Quad, we have accomplished so much. You should really be proud of yourselves. I can't wait to see what we'll all do in the coming years, because the world really needs our bright and passionate minds right now. But we are engineers. We're problem solvers. We will rise to any challenge that faces us, and I know that the future holds amazing things for the class of 2020. And to my fellow Chemie seniors, although I may not miss the long days and nights in Gavitt, I certainly will cherish the friends and the memories I made there forever, and I hope you will too. Congratulations.
On behalf of the faculty and staff of the Computer Science Department, congratulations to all our 2020 Computer Science graduates, and a big thank you to the parents, family, and friends who helped support them. You are truly a special cohort, one of our largest graduating classes, and the last to have witnessed the transition from the Computer Studies building to our current home in Wegmans Hall. In the face of all the setbacks and losses in the world, in our community, and especially in our department this last month, you have shown your resilience and capacity to help each other rise above it all. I am thrilled to see that despite our growing numbers, you continue to remain a supportive, involved, and inclusive group. CSAC's volunteers tutoring efforts, especially through these challenging last couple of months, and UR-WICMIC's outreach to local high school and Girl Scout groups, which helped earn them recognition with the 2020 Meliora Values Award, are especially noteworthy and make us proud. Your active participation in summer internships, research experiences, and study abroad programs have expanded your horizons beyond the classroom. None of us expected that these last couple of months would present us such enormous challenges. Yet, I am certain that you are a class who will land on your feet and lift the rest of the world with you. It has been our privilege to have interacted with all of you as students who have spent the last few years with us at URCS, and we look forward to your continued engagement with us as alumni. Once again, congratulations, class of 2020.
To my fellow graduates, their family, friends, faculty, and staff, my name is Gabby Stillman, and I'm so excited to be speaking with you today. On the first day of Intro to Computer Science, Professor Ferguson showed us Eclipse for the first time. There's all this magic that Eclipse adds, he said, but don't worry, you'll understand it all soon. From then until now, it is safe to say that the class of 2020 has created a lot of magic. From those late nights working together in the majors lab, to research and internships, and our diverse set of extracurriculars, we have a lot to be proud of. But most importantly though, we've each overcome a set of obstacles to make it to this very special day, our graduation. Being able to overcome challenges is a crucial part of computer science and beyond, and we've shown that we could do just that. Whether that's syntax error recovery, software debugging, or understanding user mistakes, every area of our field requires that we be resilient and determined to solve problems. Although this is not the end of our college career that we had hoped for, there's still a lot to be celebrated. The fact that we can do this virtual commencement is a testament to the computer scientists who came before us. There is no limit to the innovations we will bring to the field that will make our world ever better. It is truly an exciting time to be a computer scientist. Wherever you go in your career, always remember that at one point you were a first year who thought that a main method looked like magic. My hope for all of us is that we're always able to find the wonder in whatever it is we choose to do in our CS careers. Congratulations, class of 2020. We did it!
I'm coming to you today from an undisclosed location near Rochester, New York, to share a short message with the AME and ECE graduates in the class of 2020. I'm disappointed that I can't share graduation day with you in person, but hopefully we will have a live event at a future date to make up for this. I don't have much time, but there's one critically important thing that I need to tell all of you before we send you off into the world. You all are way smarter than we ever let you know for the last 4 years. We have methodically ground you down with impossible homework assignments, labs that wouldn't work, and other impossible challenges to toughen you up and to keep you from getting swelled heads. But it would be irresponsible of me not to tell you this now, because now that our subtle mind control experiments of the last 4 years have come to a close, we don't want to send you out into the world with a massive inferiority complex. Every one of you is smart, capable, and well prepared. Be confident. Somebody once said, sometimes you get what you want, and sometimes you get what you need. To which I would add, sometimes you get neither. Nobody wanted or needed any of this, but sometimes stuff just happens. When it does, you need 2 things to get through. The first is optimism. Everything has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and it can seem pretty grim in the middle sometimes, but your optimism will see you through. The other thing you need is imagination. Your imaginations are uniquely yours. You brought them with you when you arrived on campus 4 years ago, and now as you depart, they are still your most important assets. Nurture your imaginations, exercise them, and share them with the world. Hopefully, you have learned a few tools to help you apply your creative energies. But spend time every day imagining how you can make the world a better place and use your confidence, optimism, and unlimited imaginations to help others and make the world ever better, which, by the way, is what Meliora has meant all along. I sincerely hope that each of you and your families and friends stay well throughout these challenging times, and I look forward to seeing all of you at a more appropriate graduation ceremony sometime in the near future.
Hey class of 2020, my name is Molly and I'm a senior in audio and music engineering, and I'm currently hunkering down in Portland, Maine. I just want to say congratulations to everyone on graduation. You made it. I'm wishing you all the best in your endeavors, whatever and wherever they may be. I'm inspired every day by your passion and your hard work, and I'm amazed at all the things that you're capable of. You've worked so hard, and wherever you take that from here will be awesome no matter what. And to all my fellow AMEs and ECEs, a special congratulations. It's been an absolute honor to get to learn, collaborate, and create with you these last 4 years. You made those late nights in Hopeman and CSB something really special. Keep in touch. Congrats.
Hello, everyone. My name is Paul Funkenbush, and I am the Associate Dean in the Hajim School. I'm here to recognize and honor our 2020 engineering science graduates in the Hajim School. I would like to be able to meet you all personally and shake your hand. Unfortunately, that's not going to be possible this year, but welcome. This is the Eastman Theater, so welcome to the Eastman Theater for our presentation. The Bachelor of Arts degree in engineering science is a multidisciplinary program that emphasizes understanding and applications of engineering, scientific, and mathematical principles. It offers considerable flexibility and permits students to develop an individual plan of study to meet educational goals that require working at the interface between engineering and other disciplines. Our engineering science graduates are well prepared for graduate studies as well as professional employment. Careers in patent law, technical writing, science advising, technical sales, and education are all options. Let me also just add that the degree really requires students to go out and design their own program. It's kind of a unique degree in that sense. And I think in these times, the ability to go out, learn, adapt, and chart your own course is particularly valuable. So I think our graduates are well prepared for the future as it comes up. This year we do have 11 students who have chosen to complete an engineering science degree. Wells Colefleet, Alex Copperman, Brian Fitzpatrick, Eric Flores Esquivel, Chadsin Rakim Himi, Arabella Mora, Michael Reed, Spencer Rogers, Claire Rooney, Frederick Shee, and Kevin Valdez. Congratulations to all of you, and Meliora, take care.
Heartfelt congratulations to all of you and to your families. The entire faculty and staff of mechanical engineering join me in celebrating your graduation and your many achievements at the University of Rochester. You have successfully completed a rigorous engineering program which will serve you well for the rest of your life, whichever direction you will decide to go. We have witnessed your growth over the last 4 years and are proud of your accomplishments in the classrooms, in research labs, in varsity teams, and in competitions such as Mini Baja and Solar Splash. Many of you have served the school and college community in leadership positions as teaching assistants, as officers of professional societies, and in a multitude of other organizations. We are grateful and feel much richer for your contributions. We wish you success in your future endeavors and in the contributions you will make to solving the problems of our time. The moment is challenging and the issues are serious, perhaps critical, but you have the energy, the preparation, and the commitment to propose new and better solutions. The education you have received empowers you to transform society. Don't hesitate to rise up to the challenge. Looking forward to when we will be able to hold this celebration on campus, we wish you and your families ad melhora, ever better.
Hello Hajim class of 2020, my name is Marcos dos Santos and I'm here to say that our graduation celebration enters history today. I'm indeed excited to celebrate this achievement with you. It is so humbling to graduate alongside excellent future engineers who above all are people who care. I hope that my message finds you and your family well. In these days of quarantine, I'm constantly reminded of our fragility as a species, but also of our interdependence on one another. I also have nostalgia of the days of quote-unquote freedom when I could go to Rush Rees, study up all night, and cross the bridge on my way back to Brooks in the heavy snow. For me, it is also a time to learn that stability may not endure forever, and that humility to accept fragility is almost a requirement to maintain hope for better days. Some may say that it is hard to be a Rochester graduate without crossing the Eastman Quadrangle wearing the cap and gown. And I do agree, but I also tell you that we've graduated when we went through sleepless nights working our hardest to explore our fullest potential. We've graduated when we lived through and enjoyed the Rochester traditions. And we've graduated when we gave back to our community in various ways, as we all have successfully done. Let us consider ourselves proud and unique Rochester graduates. We have a mission to keep bringing light to the world in whichever way we choose to live our lives. Engineers are by definition change makers. We have the power to ignore the dishonest requests, seek solutions to unconventional problems, and the power to bring revolutionary ideas to fruition. Now, I would like to encourage each one of you to take a moment today to say a simple yet important thank you to the people in your lives who made this very day and achievement possible. And if I may, I'd like to start by thanking my parents who were so excited to visit us in Rochester but are now here with me at home, likely by my side, in Brazil. And I'll do that in Portuguese. Mãe e pai, muito obrigado por me permitir sonhar. A vocês, a minha eterna gratidão. Hajim School of 2020, we've graduated, and I hope to see you all very soon.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Your graduation date will forever be associated with a singular event in world history. A name tag, your name, class of 20, will spark comments about the COVID-19 pandemic and the cancellation of just about everything. But I know that you are about much more than that, and I'm looking right at you. You've worked incredibly hard to achieve some really admirable and deeply important things. Many of you have made a journey from childhood to adulthood. You've become experts, scholars. You've transformed yourselves and started a new phase of your lives. Thank you for doing that with us at the University of Rochester. For those of you graduating with degrees in optics, welcome to the family. The community of optical scientists and engineers trained here or elsewhere in optics by degree or by experience from a very tight-knit group. You'll find camaraderie, support, and eager collaborators ready to seize the opportunities ahead of us. I'd like to leave you with the wisdom of John Prine. Why, it's clear as a bell. I should have gone to school. I'd be wise as an owl instead of stubborn as a mule. I hope you'll be happy as a clam and someday you'll own a home as big as a house, and that you'll always be able to laugh just a little at this big old goofy world. Congratulations and good luck.
Hey class of 2020, this is Demetrius and I am a senior in optical engineering and I am still camped out in Rochester, New York. I just wanted to say a sincere congratulations because, of course, we've graduated. We are officially moving on to that next phase in life, and wherever that may be, I know that everyone's going to do well. We're all going to learn so much and continue to thrive like we have in these undergrad years. I want to also wish it good luck, and especially to the people in the optics department. It made all of those years in Gergen, camping out, doing all the homework, and the POA so much better, surrounded by everyone who is so inspired, especially outside of that major as well. Everyone is just so inspired and so enthusiastic about their work, and that just made the entire undergraduate experience that much better. And thank you, everyone, and congratulations again.
On behalf of all of us in the University of Rochester community, congratulations to the class of 2020 on your college graduation. Our very best wishes as you take the next step on your career path. We will see you at the in-person ceremony sometime in the near future. Congratulations.